Picture this. You open Claude, you ask it to write up your sprint release notes, and it actually goes ahead and pulls the tickets. And I'm not talking about pulling from some static file you pasted into the chat 5 minutes ago. I mean, it pulls them straight from your live tracking tool, right in that exact moment. Pretty wild, right? Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to dive into how you can transform Claude from a really smart but totally isolated text box into a highly dynamic tool that reaches directly into your actual software stack. We are talking all about third-party MCP apps. So let me ask you, are you still doing the copy-paste shuffle with your data? Honestly, we have all been there. You open a new tab, you hunt down the data you need, you copy it, you jump all the way back over to Claude, paste it in, and then you finally get to type out your prompt. It is such a frustrating, manual chore, and it completely drains your momentum. But what if I told you there was a way to just skip all of that? Enter Model Context Protocol Connectors, or MCP connectors for short. They are quite literally the ultimate solution to this exact bottleneck. Okay, so what exactly is MCP? It stands for Model Context Protocol. Basically, it's an open standard that lets Claude securely talk directly to outside software. Third-party MCP apps are integrations built entirely on this standard, and they come in two distinct flavors on the platform. First up, you've got directory connectors. These are pre-vetted partner apps, think tools like Linear, Google Drive, Notion, Asana, that you connect using a standard, secure OAuth login. And Anthropic actually goes in and reviews these before they're ever listed, so you know they're solid. Then you have custom connectors. These let you point Claude at literally any remote MCP server just by dropping in a URL. It gives you ultimate flexibility, though, you are responsible for trusting that specific server. Oh, and a quick note on access, if you're on the free plan, you get to add one custom connector. But if you're on a Pro, Max, Team, or Enterprise plan, you unlock the full directory and absolutely unlimited connections. Integrating this into your daily workflow is super easy. It's essentially just a 3-step process. Step 1, you add the connector once in your settings. Easy enough. Step 2, you enable it per conversation. You'll actually see a little plus menu right at the bottom left of your chat where you can just toggle it on. And step 3, you get live results. Now, what's absolutely crucial here, especially regarding security, is that second step. Connectors have to be securely activated on a per-conversation basis. Claude only accesses data through the specific tools you expose, and only for your authenticated account. So if you're connecting a shared workspace, you can breathe easy. Your colleagues' private data is never, ever exposed. Honestly, the true power of this whole system comes down to one single number: 1. Just one prompt completely replaces an entire manual process. Instead of you having to fetch the tickets, sort out the categories, format the markdown, and then hand it off to your stakeholders, connecting Claude to a live project tracker removes literally every single step except the very first one. You just ask for what you want, and boom, it is done. Let's actually watch this exact scenario play out. Imagine an engineering lead opens a new conversation, toggles their Linear connector on, and uses a really simple raw prompt. Using Linear, fetch all completed issues from Sprint 25 marked as done, then write release notes in Markdown format, organized into new features, bug fixes, and improvements. Instantly, Claude generates a flawless, perfectly formatted Markdown document, complete with live ticket IDs. And because it pulled real, live ticket data, not just relying on its memory of what release notes usually look like, the output is perfectly accurate. Nothing gets missed, because Claude objectively fetched every single item marked done. It's a real game changer. Now, this illustrates perfectly exactly when you should actually deploy this feature, because you don't need a connector for everything, right? If your data is static, let's say it's a finished PDF or just a block of text you need summarized quickly, just upload or paste it. It's way simpler and doesn't require any connectivity. But if your data is live inside a tool, like current ticket statuses, live search results, dynamically changing database records, that is exactly when you want to use a connector. If the information already exists out there in your tools, don't copy and paste it into Claude. Connect the tool instead. To make this incredibly actionable for you, here are 3 clear triggers to let you know it is time to set up an MCP connector. First, you catch yourself copying data from one app into Claude before every single prompt. Second, you actually need Claude to take action inside another tool, rather than just drafting text for you to manually copy out later. And third, you find yourself repeating the exact same data retrieval step constantly across a bunch of different conversations. If any of that sounds like your day-to-day routine, it is definitely time to set up a connector. If you take absolutely nothing else away from this explainer today, please remember this: stop acting as the copy-paste layer in the middle. MCP connectors definitively close that annoying gap between Claude and the actual software stack where your real work lives. Just set it up once, activate it when you need it, and let Claude read the live data and take the actions for you. Remember, you are the strategist here, not the clipboard. So, if you want to dive even deeper into all of this, we've got a full chapter with 3 worked examples and a breakdown of common pitfalls available in the Claude Master ebook over at claudemaster.net. Check it out. I'm going to leave you with one final thought to mull over today. Your data is live, so why isn't your AI?